like lions in the wild.
All right, let's go. Come on. We almost at 50. Let's get it. All right, let's 14 more people out now. All right, let's go. We can go ahead and start with time. Let's go. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, super excited for everybody here. Excuse me. High energy equals high income. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to get excited about the future. You got to know what's in store for you. If you're speaking right, if you're believing right, then you'll act right. And if you act right, you're going to get right. And if you get right, you up. You elevate, right? It's really simple. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Believe Bigger Faster call. We got some rank ups to honor today. As usual, people taking this thing to the next level, people taking it serious. I'm super excited for everybody we have to celebrate this evening. But before we get to that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do a little quick training. And this is really a gut check, right? It's a belief check, all right? I want to make sure that you understand success is so simple. My wife and I have been blessed to have Mr. Paris Simmons as a mentor, a brother, a friend, whose belief never wavers. The way he speaks is always about the next level. And really, you got to pick up what he's put down. He's led the way, chairman done in 90 days. And here's the thing, success is no secret. It's not. It's literally a decision. And this is what I've been really harping on the last 7 days, talking to people. I need you to understand that it's not the actions that's difficult, right? Because the things that we actually do are very simple and very easy, right? What's difficult is the commitment level. Don't shout me down when I'm preaching good. The commitment level. The tasks are simple. Think about it. What are we actually doing when we talk about chairman? When we talk about winning? When we talk about leveling up? What do we ask you guys to do? Let's really think about it. We're reading slides, staying organized, sharing how we're making money from a phone, laptop, desktop, or tablet. Right? We are doing what we said we would do when we tell somebody we're going to follow up, right? And then when someone gets started, we actually help them, right? Promoting on social media, using our phone to communicate information, not saying too much, sharing a YouTube video, sharing a Zoom link. Honest to God, what part of that is difficult? Have I said anything that everybody on this webinar is not capable of doing? Everybody can do that. Time and time again, we get on these calls and we really give you guys what's necessary, and none of the stuff that we talk about is difficult. But here's the thing. You got to make the decision to do it. And the mood that you're in has nothing to do with success. It doesn't matter if you feel like it or not. Your feelings have nothing to do with success. Right? When you make the decision to elevate financially, when you wrote down your 5 reasons why you got started and that you want what you say you want, that should be enough. When you have your list of 150 people, and you're looking at that list, and you know you need to call the people on that list, your 5 reasons why should motivate you to run through that list like it's nothing. But what I see some people do is start acting like they have 150 brains, trying to make decisions for people. She won't like this. He's already successful. Not gonna bother them. They already got money. Who do I think will say yes? I'll call those people first. They're gonna make fun of me. They don't need this opportunity. They got 3 degrees. She's a doctor, he's a lawyer. He don't need this. Bottom line is, when you play God, you get made to look like a fool. Stop thinking. The truth about success is, we didn't ask you to think. We asked you to act. This is what you said you wanted. These are the steps you need to take to get it. Now, if you don't take those steps, whose fault is it? Please don't quit and go tell somebody how it doesn't work. No, you don't work. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. It works. But like I said, the actions are really simple. You just got to be consistent enough to do it. Stay long enough for the success to happen. We say build that list of 150 people. We're only looking for 12 to 15 minimum to say yes. So the no's are built into it. Everybody ain't gonna say yes. What some people do is call the people that they believe will say yes, and they get 5, 6, 7 no's in a row. Then they get discouraged. Wow, maybe this won't work. I just knew Charlene was gonna say yes. I just knew Tommy was going to say yes. I just knew Rashika was going to say yes. I just knew Alicious was going to say yes. I knew she was going to do it. She need this. She need this. Right? And y'all let those no's rob you of your future. You gotta stop doing that. Bottom line is, those no's don't define you. They don't. Bottom line is, really honestly, Platinum 1000 can be done as soon as you decide to do it. Honest to God, one of the most valuable lessons my wife and I learned in business is the way you attract the attention of your mentor is by getting results from what they told you to do. That's it. You won't need to seek out your mentor. They'll come find you when you get results. Believe that. You want to work your way into close proximity to people who are extremely successful. Because then trust and believe, they're going to come looking for you. I've seen it time and time again. Man, me and Paris would be talking like, who is this? Looking through the organization. They are crushing it. Gotta contact that person. That person needs to be in closer proximity. Bosses, boss up. When we say you want to start behaving like a chairman, we're not just saying that. You want to be a chairman, you become a chairman far before the rank shows up. Long before the rank shows up. Start thinking like a chairman, behaving like a chairman, getting results like a chairman, but you got to go through word to essay. You got to go through your time. Things you must experience, things I must experience. You got to go through your time season. Seed, time, then harvest. Some of y'all just want to plant a few seeds and get the harvest without no time. You got to go through that. That's going to make you a better leader. That's going to make you stronger. That's going to make you equipped and qualified to tell somebody, I know what to do because I went through that. I know what to do because I've been down that road. I've experienced what you're going through. Here's how you overcome it. And I promise you, I'm not speaking to y'all from a high place. Don't look at me and Christina and our rank and then discredit everything we had to go through to get there. That's what most people do. Most people like clapping for Serena and Venus Williams, clapping for Tiger Woods, clapping for the excellence of Michael Jordan, clapping for Beyonce, clapping for everybody successful, Oprah Winfrey. We love clapping for Steve Jobs and Elon Musk and all these uber successful people, for the David Imonities of the world, the Alex Mortons of the world, the Paris Simmons of the world. We like clapping for successful people, but then we discredit. We completely forget about all the seeds sown for them to get to that point. You didn't see them in their dark spot. You didn't see them during their struggle. Don't look at people with envious eyes or want what they have, because you don't know what you're praying for when you say that prayer. You don't know what you're asking for. You don't know what the road looked like to get there. You don't know what you're inviting into your life when you say, I wish I was where they are. Because if you want what they got, you got to go through what they went through. Instead of just taking the words that we are pouring into you, taking it and going to apply it. You don't have to wish for my success. You can get your success. And you can get it easier than the road I travel. All you got to do is follow instruction. That's it. That's it. Right? You don't. There's a picture that was floating around online where it was a ballerina and it showed her toes. Right? And her toes, boy, Joyce was like this, balled up. But her skill set, her skill set though, she was nice with it, but with the things she had to go through to get good at being a ballerina, she had to go through some things. She had to go through some things, right? Let me tell you something. All you got to do is run the play, the whole play, and nothing but the play. What is the play? 4 to 6 presentations a week. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to let you know. Bosses don't wait for other people to make money. They take ownership of their business. I'm telling you. The person controlling the Zoom makes the most money. The person at the front of the room makes the most money. The person who is at the front always makes the most money. Because you know why? I really don't have to wait till 9 o'clock to do a presentation. I can do one at 5, 5:30, 6, 6:30, 7, 7:30, 8, and then I can start promoting for the event at 9 o'clock and still bring some prospects there. And I literally took control of my finances. It's a numbers game. Expose 150, we're looking for 12 to 15. Expose 500, you can get 50 by yourself. Numbers game. You so caught up. They said no. Oh my God. They said no. Can't do this. They told me no. Goo goo gaga. Take that diaper off. Take that diaper off. Take it off.
Who you get this from?
Take the diaper off. Boss up. Let's go. It's time to get to chairman. They gonna tell you no. Some people gonna say no. Oh. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. This is too simple. This is too simple. I promise you, it's easy. I'm telling you, it's not hard. Listen, you want to run through no's.
Like hot coals.
I'm not saying that.
Run through nose like hot coals.
I'm not saying that. Lord help me. You want to run through these no's. I should not be doing this
like
webinar.
Cold.
I shouldn't be doing this webinar next to y'all, man. Y'all goofy. Y'all, I'm trying to stay focused. Y'all got to run through these no's to get to where you want to go. Your no's are future yeses. Javon always tells a story. A gentleman that just got started last night, he spoke to him for the first time in October of 2019. Everybody doesn't see it the first time. Your list of no's you're literally building up your future yeses. You just got to make sure you're here long enough to prove it works. That's it. You just got to be here long enough to prove it works. You just got to prove it works, man. Am I lying or am I lying? I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. Google Gaga. You got to take the diaper off. Somebody changed me. They said no. Come on. Come on. It's time. P1000 can be hit by this weekend if you really got serious. If you pick up the phone and expose this information to the people on that list, not show them yourself, but bring them to a presentation. Give them a tool, a resource for them to view the information and make a decision. I'm not trying to, I do this exact thing I'm telling y'all to do. I do the same exact thing. I don't give people the information. Sure, I can explain it, but I don't have to. Why would I explain it when I can just send them a video that would explain it for me? I don't have to be the expert. The tool does all the work. The presentation will do all the work. Right? And here's the thing. I promise you, this is what you got to understand. I want to speak to the people who've been around for over a year. You've been in the organization for over a year, right? You've been in the organization over a year and you've been showing up to these calls. Ask yourself honestly, have I really been doing everything the leaders have told me to do? Honest to God, my wife is on this webinar right now. Me and my wife had a meeting at the end of last year. We said to ourselves, what did Paris tell us to do that we have not done? And when we thought back to everything that Paris taught us to do and showed us to do, we identified the things we were not doing, we implemented it, and our business blew up. Did we blame anybody? Did we look around for someone to blame? Did we point fingers? We looked inward. What have our mentors taught us to do? What did we learn? What did we do? I got notebooks full of notes from events that we've gone through from chairman after chairman. I've got books filled with notes from the chairman mentorship calls. Eventually, you got to take the information that's given to you and use it. That's it. Do what you were taught. We don't do these calls just for y'all to come and get excited. Chairman season! Let's go! When y'all gonna get tired of saying that and actually go do it? And call nobody on your list, might not even have a list, Why is it not working? Paris, can I get a private coaching call, please? Please, can you show me what to do? I'm ready. I'm just ready. You got your book of the month? Book of the month. We got a book of the month call? Champion season, let's go! Woo! Woo! Champion season. Inbox me for more info. If you're ready to make money now, type 555 in the comment section. I will show you how. That's the full extent of your recruiting. No, I'm not saying do that now. I'm talking about people who post that all over their page.
They doing now.
Their page look like an advertisement for Forex. Their personality went out the window when they joined to learn how to trade Forex. They forgot how to be human. All they do is type Forex, enter, join now, let's go. It's chairman season. Woo! No, that's not it. You gotta take the information we're teaching you and use it. I'm making it funny because it's silly. I'm ready to see a lot of success. We gotta get these 50 chairman traders done. We gotta get it done. And it doesn't get done until you do the work. Platinum 1000 is a wish until you make it a goal, and a goal that's obsessive, that you're willing to sacrifice to do it. You gotta get it done. You gotta say, I'm going P1000 by Friday, no matter what I gotta do, no matter how many people I gotta talk to. The lady in the store is getting this link. The person at the gas station is getting this link. The person that's checking me out is getting this link. The dude that just slid in my inbox, hey, listen, I don't date broke boys. I date chairmen. You want my number? Go chairman. Get in my business. Let's get this money together, and then let's talk. I don't got time for nothing else but my goals. That's it. I'm not trying to date you. I'm trying to get a bag with you. That's it. That's it. Don't take it personal, ladies. Get at them. Get boss up. Look, you don't know whose inbox you just slid in, but I'm about a bag. That's it. Let's go higher, and then let's talk. Let me see. I only date chairmen. That's it. I only date chairmen. If you ain't a chairman, what's a chairman? I'm glad you asked. I'm doing a webinar tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You need to be on there. And maybe, if you prove yourself, I might give you the time of day. Just might. But if you broke, I don't want nothing to do with you. Don't look at me like that. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling you, boss up. Boss all the way up. I'm going to read these slides. I'm going to suck at this really fast. I'm going to be bad at reading these slides for about 48 hours. And after that, I'm up. It's on. I don't care how I sound. I don't care. I'm going to just read these slides, and I'm going to give this information. If nobody shows up, I'm still reading the slides because I am sold out to my dreams. I got to get it done. P1000 is getting done ASAP. And it don't matter how many no's you got to go through, you got to get it done. So what? Hold yourself accountable to a higher standard. Come on, Chris. Hold yourself accountable to what you said you want. Because for real, it's serious. We're talking about your life. We're talking about your life. We're talking about your future. Listen to me. The faster you get to chairman, the better life will be. I'm telling you, you still got your whole life to live ahead of you. All you got to do is sacrifice for a small window of time. Stay focused for a small window of time. It doesn't matter what your profession is. It don't matter how little bit of time you got. It don't matter how small your list is. It don't matter if you say you don't know nobody. Don't make no excuse. Every time you want to make an excuse, you need to find another reason why you should. Every time you make an excuse, you need to find another reason why you should. But I ain't got no trading results. What do you mean? We are literally making money from a phone. What more results do you need? I need you to get this in your mind. We can literally make money from a phone. What are we waiting to share this information for? What are we waiting for? The company is giving $1 million a month away, and all you got to do is show people how to make money while you sleep. What are we waiting for real? I need it yesterday. I need it ASAP. I need it ASAP. ASAP. Ladies and gentlemen, if you got kids, everybody type in the chat, watch your head, watch your head, watch your head, watch out. Mute it if you're sensitive, mute this right now for about 30 seconds. Listen to me, listen to me. How in the world can you say, I would do anything for my kids? I would do anything for my children. I die for my children. I die for my children. I walk to the end of the earth for my children. But you won't sacrifice and go all in to make sure your children don't have to work as hard as you do. That I love you gonna hit way different tonight. You look your kids in the face and you say, I love you, you better be willing to do anything possible to make sure that their floor is your ceiling. They start their life with $10,000 a month residual at 18 years old. They start their life at $10,000 of residual income. They start their life with an investment portfolio. They start their life not in debt if they do choose to go to college. Because their whole 4-year tuition was paid for with one trade for 48 hours that you held. They paid $300,000 of college tuition for 4 years from one trade you held for 48 hours. You look your kids in the face tonight and you really gut check yourself. What am I willing to do? You look your grandmother in the face. You on this webinar, your grandma's still working? And you playing with this opportunity? She worked her whole life. Your grandpa worked his whole life. And you have the information. You have the capability. You have everything you need to make their life easier. You playing with this opportunity? She walking hunchback, grandpa dragging his feet, and you got your hands on this opportunity, and all it took is 120 days of sacrifice and you can retire, and you playing? Watch your toes. Watch your wig. Hold on to it. Just chin strap a little bit of the hair. Watch your wig. Don't let it fly off. Watch your wig. Watch your toes now. Let me stop. Let me shut up. I gotta stop. Listen, man, we gotta stop playing with this, man. He said, helmet. She said, they got weak. Yo, come on, man. We gotta stop playing with this, man. We gotta stop playing with this. P1 is just the beginning. P1 should be done every week. I need y'all to understand. Don't nobody, and I will put our organization up next to anybody's organization in the whole entire company. Don't nobody serve the way we serve. Don't nobody care the way we care. I will put us up next to any organization in this entire company, and they better know we coming. We coming. We're breaking these 50 chairman traders. I'm just waiting for them to raise their hand and step up. Who is it going to be? Who is going to take control of this thing? Who is going to continue and not slow down, not stop? Listen, when you wake up 3 weeks from now, the same energy you feel from this call, you need to keep this same energy 3 weeks from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, the same energy you feel right now, come on, the same energy you feel right now, you need to go ham, hard, ham, get it done. Get it done. ASAP. ASAP. It's an emergency. When this becomes an emergency, come on, when this becomes an emergency, there is no relaxing. There's no time to be tired. There's no time to be exhausted. They're giving out $1 million a month. Come on. I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. I've already made that decision. You got to decide whether you go, where are we going? I always ask that question. Where are we going? If we ain't here, where are we going? Who else is paying that? What industry can you start off on the ground floor and within a condensed period of time, you could be at $10,000 a month? Where are we going? Where are we going? If we don't do this, where are we going? What are we doing? I'm doing this forever. Forever. And I can make money while I sleep. Where are we going? I gotta be quiet.
CEO giving out $300K just because.
Just because. CEO made $2 million playing around with Bitcoin since the corona started. Playing around made $2 million. Who plays around and makes $2 million? Where are we going? We gotta celebrate these rank ups. I gotta stop playing with y'all.
Hey, drop some 777s in the chat for Charles Dyson. Definitely.
Chairman season, let's go.
You hear Chairman, he acting different. I see this, man.
No, I've been acting this way for a long time, right? Long time.
Look. I don't know if y'all feel it, but I feel it. I feel the energy, right?
It's an emergency.
Like, whoo. I'm gonna read this post real quick because I put this up right before we got on the call. We're going to enjoy our best life, not struggle every day, not barely make it through. That's what we came here to do. I see what passing up opportunity gets you, and I don't want to be like you, whoever that you applies to, right? Friends, family, whoever. God is waiting on you to expect things to happen, not to hope for it. You serve a powerful God, but you got to give up spirit. I don't have a give up spirit because I don't have to give up God. If you can have life and live it more abundantly on your own terms, wouldn't you want to take that leap? Many people say yes to that question, but their mindset says no. Change how you think, you change your life. So I wrote that up right before we got started. And at the end of the day, I want y'all to just think about those words, right? Think about those words. You might say I want it, but if every other day you think about giving up, you didn't go through your whole list, you should be ready to make a new list within your first 24 to 72 hours. We talk about a list of 100. You got to be ready to make a new list of 100 after your first 72 hours. Because if you ran the play, those that want to go chairman, right? Those that want to go chairman. If you ran the play, when the time you got through that list, you should be ready to make a new list. And that old list is your follow-up list now, right? But if you're still working off of your first list and you 30 days in, 60 days in, 90 days in, you still haven't officially ran the play. Because it doesn't take 30 days to go through a list of 100. It really don't take more than about 2-3 hours, to be honest. But 24 to 72 hours, I give you a week at best to go through a list of 100 names. If you went through 10 names at a time, that took you 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. Let's say each conversation took 60 seconds, 2 minutes max. You getting through everything, right? So y'all definitely got to get this, right? It's everything that we're saying is possible, and we're showing you that it's working. We're showing you that it's working. So we actually going to go ahead into these rank ups, right? We got a couple people that's definitely doing their thing, running the play, taking the business the way it should be taken. And let me go ahead and make sure I got It's
we got
what's the
Tremaine.
P.
We got P6.
Okay, perfect. Let me go ahead and find them in the chat and make sure they're on before I bring them up. Let me see. Kingdom777 is coming in the chat. There we go. All right, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and bring up our first rank advancement. We got Tremaine Stewart, definitely been doing the thing inside this business. Charles, hey, go ahead, shout out. Let me go ahead and give you.
That's my dog. That's my dog right there. That's my dog. That's my man. That's my brother right there.
Tremaine, where you at? Where you at? Let me find you. There you go.
That's my
spotlight video. There we go. Tremaine, what's going on? Can you hear me, brother?
I can hear you perfectly fine, my brother. What's going on, man?
Hey, man, everything's everything. Look, you've been killing this thing. P600, P6 we in the mix. Definitely proud of you. Congratulations for hitting that major milestone. You know, that's really the rank where, you know, one of our mentors says that P600 is a smart customer, right? Smart customer, what does that mean? That means that you're now no longer necessarily having to come out of pocket to pay for your education. You're getting money to pay for your elite package, and at the same time, you have a little bit extra money to put towards things that you want and also put into your trade account. So walk us through the process of, you know, getting started P150 and now you're hitting P600 in that timeline.
Absolutely, bro. So, man, I'm about to shout out my brother real quick, though, man. Man, that dang Charles, man, that dude, you know, and I'm going to start off by saying this, though, you know, do what your mentor tell you to do. I mean, it's real simple, man. I got my brother Donovan as well. You know, me and him are linked up real tight. And also, I'm going to shout this out, too. My wife is actually P600 as well.
Woo! Let's go!
It's simply just running the play. So first of all, you know, believing, starting off by saying, hey, we can do this. You know, not only on the trading side, but on the business side, saying that, hey, we believe that God has put us in this position to not be someone who has to go clock in at a job every day, but we believe everything the word says, not just things that pertains to small portions of our life, but we believe every single portion of the word, and said that if God said that we can live more abundantly, and if we can have this and if that, and it just pours on until the cup runs over, then why can't I take mine? Why can't I take what's mine? Stop. I had to tell myself, man, let me slow down as I get excited. I had to tell myself, why can't I have that now? Why should I have to dedicate 10, 5, 15, 20 years at a job that don't really care about me? They can tell me get the heck whenever they choose to. Why can't I put my family in the position to go ahead and grab this thing now? Why can't I go ahead and grab this thing now? So I had to tell myself that. And then once that happened, with the help of course, with Charles, the help of Charles, and with the help of Donovan and his wonderful wife and my wife, you know, we collaborated, man. And then shout out to my team as well. You know, they motivate me every single day as well, man. But that's literally where it stems from. It stems from telling myself that I can do it, running the play, and then believing in my Father that I can take what belongs to me, believing what I can that I know that what's in His Word is for me. Is not just there for some special person who decided they're gonna believe it. If you dive into Mark 11:22, it said that all you have to do is believe. If you just believe, it said you don't have to go do nothing special. You don't have to put a cape on and be some type of Superman. You don't have to be Black Panther. You don't have to be any of these fairy tales of the world. You just have to simply believe.
Come on.
Dive into that word and it's there. Just believe.
Come on, man.
Believe and not doubt. The key in that thing is not doubt. Because whenever I say it, when I believe it, yes, I believe it. But in the back of your mind, see, the Bible says that God knows the things that we don't see. He knows the things that we don't portray. So yes, like Charles love chairman season. But in the back of your mind, you like, man, I don't even know how the heck I'm gonna even get to P150. If you telling yourself that, then man, you won't even be a P150. You gonna quit next week because you really don't believe what you said. So man, I once I was able to really dive in my word and believe what I say, it was a wrap, man. And this is just the beginning. So like we hit a ranking, we already on to the next. It's already positioning my wife and myself to be 1,000, and then we fly through everything else, man. Like straight chairman 10, man. On to the next.
Let's go. Let's go. Woo, hey. We gotta let you keep going, man.
Hey, man. Look, man. Look.
Boy.
I know one thing. And real quick, something else that me and my team and my wife and Donovan and Charles and all we've been collectively coming together doing is starting out. Well, a lot of people don't write. I see a lot of people with the pens, but a lot of people don't actually write their goals down and set goals for themselves. If you can't take a pen and put it on paper and portray that thing and push that thing out into the next week, into the next month, and start to organize and start to have a plan, then you could really be in trouble. You could really be in trouble because you have to really see the plan. You have to see it on paper. And then once you can see it, then you can start to speak it, and then you can start to believe it. But we also have to believe that we wasn't set up here on earth to be somebody that just follows. We wasn't set up here to be an employee. We really can't fulfill our true destiny in life as an employee, because then somebody else controls our time. So if you're an employee, no disrespect to having a job. No, because listen, if this wouldn't be blessing me and my family's life, I promise you I'll be hunting for a job. And that's no disrespect to anybody who has a job. But if you don't train your mind to tell myself, if I dedicate my time, if I put my life in a job's hands, then you letting that job or that employer control your life. They're controlling your future. They're controlling your plans. They're controlling everything about you. You have no control over yourself if you have a job. And you're not, but you're not conforming your mind to say, hey, I'm at this job because I'm here to support my family. But my goal is to not be here in the next 3 months. My goal is to not be here in the next 6 months. My goal is to not be here in the next year. You have to have a set plan in place to say, I won't allow this job to control my life. I won't allow this job to take over my life and consume me to the point to where I can't grow. And man, once I was able to understand that, I told myself, there's no way. It don't matter what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna do everything in my power for my wife, for my kids to be able to do exactly what you said earlier, Charles. To do exactly what you said earlier. They will not. My daughter plays softball. She's gonna have the best stuff on the team. And matter of fact, on top of that, we're gonna help the other. We're gonna make sure the rest of the team have stuff as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when will you stop being people just be so selfish and and don't want to tell nobody about this opportunity? You want to say, oh man, like you said earlier, I just want to trade, man, and do my own thing. Well, hey, you know what? You got the opportunity free. If somebody told you this, so why would you hoard this from somebody else?
Absolutely. Why
would you keep this free information? Because the information is free. I mean, to be honest with you, I told somebody recently, I say, man, listen. He was like, oh man, that's a little bit much, man, to have to pay monthly. I say, man, look, if I knew what I knew, if I knew then what I know now, I'd pay 3 times the amount. I wouldn't pay my rent if I didn't have to. Nothing would get paid if I had to. Nothing would get paid because I see where this can take me. I see the level, man. Look, y'all don't get me started.
Hey, we definitely appreciate you. Y'all listen. Y'all listen, right? Definitely make sure anybody. Again, congratulations, Tremaine. Everybody connected to you. Make sure you guys are paying attention. You guys are up next because look, this thing is powerful, right? He's talking about giving back. He's talking about putting other people in position to win. He's talking about putting putting material for his child's softball team, right? Like little things like that are the things that make the difference, right? That's the things that truly make the difference. So we truly appreciate you. We got drop some P1s in the chat for Tremaine. Definitely about to smash through P1. We already know. And like he said, Sherman's already done. He's already claiming one of those spots.
Man, they platinum 1200.
Platinum 1200.
Platinum 1200 in the crib.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So definitely, we're gonna go ahead and bring up our next rank up. Just under 2 months inside the business. It was like a month and a half on the day she hit it. We got our newest Platinum 1000 in the business, right? Platinum 1000. So let me go ahead and spotlight and bring up Mrs. Jasmina Hollins. Jasmina, can you hear me?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear. What's going on?
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, girl.
Look,
oh my God. Like, I tell you, I have butterflies in my stomach right now. But
he's doing that, but look, you know she can talk. She definitely done some of the morning motivations. You've definitely taken an active role inside the RetiredIn365 family. So we just want to give you the floor and just speak to the people about your journey to Platinum 1000. And like you said, it didn't take long, but just share with the people what got you here and something that can maybe help somebody struggling to get over that hump.
man, well, first, I just want to say God is good, first and foremost. And thank you to Charles. Thank you to Javon. Thank you to Paris. Thank you to King Eze. Just thank you, Christina B. Like, all y'all, without you guys' support, without your leadership, without your wisdom, your insight. I mean, if y'all don't glean from what is being put down, then y'all in the wrong spot, because there are gems being dropped daily, even if it's indirectly, even if it's on social media. Like, if you aren't gleaning and picking up what is being put down, then that's your first mistake. Secondly, I just look at hitting this rank and you would swear like I'm already like Chairman 1 million, because that's how I feel right now. Because when you go into something not having any knowledge of how to do it, what to do it, and I even told Javon, I don't want to build because I have my own business. I'm building in graphic designing, and I just want to trade. Like, that's all I want to do. And then here I am. So you can't sit here and tell me that God is not real and that our plans need to go out the window sometimes, because what he has for us is going to come forth anyhow, regardless of what we say, how we feel, or what we think. Because those were my words. And here I am now, proud to say that I am building, proud to say that I'm enriching lives, proud to say that I am on the path. And when I left California, I knew I had a word, and it was a word to build my business. And the more I think about it, it's like, okay, God, you weren't talking about that business. You were talking about this business, because here I am prospering in this. Here I am being able to be on the path. Like, the whole trajectory of my life just changed. And I think that's why I have butterflies in my stomach, because I just sit here and reminisce on how good God is. And faith is real. Faith is so real when you don't know what things are going to look like on the other side, because I'm telling y'all, all I had was a word. All I had was a word. And I will continue to speak this as I hit every single rank, because I want those that haven't heard it, or even those that have heard it, that when people start things like this, they don't know how it's going to turn out. And even me driving over 3,000 miles across the country by myself, not knowing what it was going to look like when I got here, and now I'm in the position that's going to change my life forever. You can't sit here and say that it's not real. And I'm about to get emotional, y'all. But I mean, when you come from a place when you know that, when you've experienced having nothing growing up, I mean, my parents did the best that they could, but when you experience not having anything, and then when you put yourself in a position to where you have stuff, but then the expense of you having that stuff is the stress, the sleepless nights, Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, when I was working, I wasn't making like $10 an hour. Like, I was making double, triple that when I was working, but I was giving up my time. I was giving up my energy. I was giving up my life. And thank God I don't have kids, because I'm like, dang, how do people with kids do this? You know? And although the money was good, but now I'm put in a situation where I don't have to give up my time. I don't have to give up my freedom. I don't have to stress. And if I do have sleepless nights, it's because I'm building purpose. It's because I'm building what God has me to build, and I'm not left empty because I'm building something for somebody else. So that's why I sit here and say I have butterflies in my stomach. That's why I sit here and say that I'm just forever grateful and that God is real, because I'm in a position that I didn't even know existed, but I had the faith. I met people that I didn't even know would be put in my life, but because I had faith, I'm learning things that I never even thought I wanted to do, but it's because I had faith. So if you're sitting here thinking like, man, I don't even know how it's going to get done, that's the problem. You're not minding your business. I mind my business. And what I mean by that is, my business is God telling me, Jasmine, just do the work. His business is how it's going to grow. It tells us in the Bible that you plant the seed, Apollos waters it, and God causes it to grow. So mind your business and stop trying to do all three, do the planting, do the growing. Mind your business and just do the work. When I wake up in the morning, I do not know how I'm going to hit P2000, how I'm going to hit P5000, how I'm going to hit chairman. I don't know how it's going to happen, but what I do know is I'm going to do the work so that something can come forth. That I don't know what people are going to be added to my business. I just know that I write it down and I give it to God and I do the work to make sure that it gets done. So that's another thing, is you are dabbling in the business that's not your own. That's God's business. You just have to have the faith and know that it's going to come to pass, and it will. The moment that you have doubt, that's the weed that is going to kill your seed that you planted. That is the cloud that is going to come and block the light from being able to make your seed grow. That is what is going to hinder you from moving forward. That is the roadblock that you're not going to be able to get over when you keep on thinking that you have to do all of it, because you're just going to tire yourself out. So as for me, how I got here, I just had faith. And I just know whose I am. I know who I belong to, and I know what's mine. And it doesn't matter if I don't know what's going to happen even tomorrow. That is okay, but I know what I have to do when I get up tomorrow. I know what I have to do when I get up the next day. I know what I have to do when I get up the day after that. And God's going to make sure that everything else is handled. Everything else is handled. And I even tell my trading testimony, when Charles did the video, I was so proud of my little $54 testimony, because that was something that I didn't have to work for. But then Charles gave me some insight, even though he already said it. I'm hard-headed. If you guys work closely with me, you know sometimes I can be stubborn. But just pray for me. But he gave me some insight, and he was just like, just be patient. The next week, because I listened and I applied that and I didn't give up and just said that, oh, well, this doesn't work, I'm not having the same results as everybody else, I made over $600. So you can't sit here and tell me, and if I hear somebody say it doesn't work or it's hard, I'm going to say that, no, it's not. That's not the problem. The problem is you, because I'm living proof. These people on these calls are living proof. The people that are leading us are living proof. The fact that they keep making more ranks is living proof, because it's attainable. So, look, I'm gonna be like Charles. Y'all gotta get me out. Y'all gonna have to. Where's the Sandman so y'all can get me off the stage, because I'm not gonna be able to stop. At the end of the day, thank you so much for being the team that supports me. Thank you for. I mean, and even if you think that you haven't shed a light in my life, just the fact that you're a part of this family, I honor that, and I'm forever grateful for that. And I mean, I just thank God. And if y'all don't believe in the God that I believe in, I can only tell you what works for me. And as you can see, it's working. So at the end of the day, praise God, from whom all blessings flow. I'm done. I'm done because I'm gonna have to break
Y'all
up.
some P2s in the chat for Miss Jasmina. Smacking P1. We already know P2's like a sneeze away. Like,
I felt that in my shondo. Woo! Woo! Oh, quiet. Waking up the neighbors.
look. Definitely thank you again, Jasmina. Everybody connected to Jasmina. Make sure you guys are just following the plan, right? Just follow the plan, follow what she's laid out for you guys, and you're next. You have no choice but to make it happen. The fact that whoever brought you in this organization, the fact that somebody before you has done it is all the proof that you need that it can be done, right? Somebody else hit P150, you can hit P150. Somebody else hit P600, you can hit P600. Somebody else hit P1000, you can do it too, right? There's somebody in this organization, even just within the RetiredIn365 family, that you can look up to and say, they did it, so I can do it too. It might not be the same story, it might not be the exact same path, but know if you run the play, if you stick to your guns, if you get on the trainings, if you do what's being said, you have no choice but to win, right? No choice. And like Charles said, go back and reevaluate. There's something on that list that I'm not doing the right way, that I'm not doing 100%. There's something that I'm scared to do that maybe I didn't go all in on. Identify what that is, go back and do it again, right? Like you said, it's not about rank when we're identifying leaders. It's about who's running the play, who's being consistent in the midst of everything else. That's who we're working with. That's who we're talking to. That's who those next wave of chairmen is gonna come from, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and pass this thing off to Mr. Chairman 10. And one more thing, y'all notice the people on all these calls, that's the chairman, right? It's not the people who need to be on these calls. It's not the people who need the money. It's the people who have already done it. The people who are already in position that are out of the goodness of their heart pouring back into you guys because we wanna see more people having success. We wanna see you guys getting to where we are, right? And beyond. That's really the amazing thing I love about this organization. It's not that you're hearing from whoever on any random days. You're hearing from the people who've already done it, who are saying, I want you to be able to do it too, right? And then they're consistently showing you that it's being done, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and pass this thing off to Charles to go ahead and close this thing out. And once again, we thank you guys for coming on. And
Yeah. So here's how simple this thing is. I'm gonna close with this. I want y'all to really understand this, right? When you're building this organization, right? When you are helping people get started, you can't peek into their future. You don't know who that person is going to end up being. We're all growing, right? So here's how you know when you have a chairman in your organization. When you pour into somebody, right? Not knowing what the result is going to be from sowing those seeds, right? What you got to do is pay close attention to the individuals who take action on the instructions that you give them. Listen to me carefully. The individuals who show up to the calls, the individuals who purchase the book of the month, the individuals who are running the play, the individuals who are inviting to the webinars. Those are the people who are the future chairmen of your organization. Those are your chairmen. Now, here's the revelation. You only need 7 to 10 of them. Did I say 500? I gotta be quiet. Did I say 300 people? Did I say 500? The rank says 500 people. You only need 7 to 10 that are willing. Every individual on this call, not the new people that I'm signing up, because the new people I'm signing up don't have no choice. They got to recruit. They got to. The conversation is a little bit different now. You know what I'm saying? They got to recruit. But y'all who've been here before, right? Y'all know, Christina and I don't force y'all to recruit. We don't force it. The reason why is because I know that my belief in my action will force somebody to be scared to miss out. Jasmina had no plans on building. You just heard from a Platinum 1000, 60 days after she got started. My wife and I, when we signed up, we high-fiving. We ain't building no business. We ain't telling nobody. We about to get this money, and we ain't telling nobody. We looked around on the webinars and saw how much money was being made. Somebody joined 14 days ago. They already P2. We looked at each other and was like, all right, we can't play around with this. They making what, $2,000 a month in 14 days? What separates that individual from somebody else? Major belief in massive action, that's it. You need 7 to 10 individuals who say, I see it, I want to go with you. Show me what to do. 7 to 10 people will take you all the way to $10,000 a month. Now, how committed are you to finding those 7 to 10 people to serve, not to sign up, to serve? How committed are you to finding 7 to 10 people to serve? That's the major key. It's that easy. It's that easy. Jasmine is going to look at her organization. Those of y'all who are in Jasmine organization, you better listen up very carefully. She's going to look at her organization and she's going to identify the 7 to 10 people who deserve her time. And she's going to pour into those individuals and help them do what she did. She's going to be a chairman. That's it. P6s, you want to know how to get the P1000? Look in your organization and find somebody that says, it makes sense to do this. I see what you're doing, I want to do it with you. And then help them do it. It's that simple. It's that simple. Raise your hand and say, I want to be a chairman. And then when you get the instruction, do it until you see it. Ain't rocket science, that's it. That's it. So we got to make this thing happen. Make it happen. Make it happen. Right? Make it happen. And here's the thing. We don't waste time. I don't got time to convince you to get a bag. This is how I'm talking to prospects. So can you tell me why I should do this? No, I can't tell you why you should do this. You should know why you should do this. Can you guarantee me I'm going to make money? No, I can't. No, I can't.
That's exactly how they talk to him too.
Am I lying?
The guy earlier.
The guy earlier. Can you guarantee me I'm going to make money? No, I can't. I don't know you. I don't know if you're going to tell, I don't know if you're a liar. I don't know if I'm going to tell you the instructions you need to do. I don't know if you're going to do it. No, I ain't guaranteeing you nothing. Do you want to make money from your phone or not? If you want to, I will promise you, I'll show you how. But if you got to make that commitment. I'm not making that commitment for you, whether you do this or not. Guess what we're going to do tonight? We're going to play some trades and we're going to make some money. Be bold enough to tell somebody that. Don't tell people the truth. Don't tell them what they want to hear. They'll respect you more. Tell them the truth. I ain't guarantee you nothing. I want to work with people who want to be here, who get it. I'm not trying to convince you to make this decision. We don't do that over here. And I'm not going to teach you to do that. Right? So, man, if you ain't getting nothing from this, check your pulse. Check your pulse. Right? turn your wig in a circle. See if it, you know what I'm saying? If it's not on there tight, just screw it on a little bit tighter. Maybe maybe you'll get it.
It's time to go.
Maybe you'll get it. I don't know.
We got
I don't know.
Tuesday, morning motivation at 11:30 a.m., 1000chairman.com. We got our Rich Under 25 call tomorrow at 9 o'clock p.m. Same link, 50chairmantraders.com. And then we got our beginner traders set up at 10 o'clock p.m. 10 o'clock p.m. Make sure you guys, I dropped the link to subscribe to the actual channel for the weekly schedule. So if you have an iPhone, I think it works if you have an Android too. But if you click it, you can actually save the calendar on your phone. But of course, you can definitely make sure that you just take a screenshot of the calendar as well. And then of course, we got our book of the month call on Thursday. Make sure you have it right now, guys. Go Pro by Eric Ward. That's the book of the month. And go ahead and get the book for this upcoming month, Success is Not an Accident by Tommy Newberry.
Get it now.
So you can't say you didn't have time.
A part of being a leader is execution. Learn how to execute immediately. Do it now. Get the book. It's a few dollars. Get it now. All right?
Yeah, scroll up in announcements. You guys will see the books. If you just scroll up, I think I posted it the other day. But just scroll up to Book of the Month or type it in the search bar, Book of the Month. You'll see a screenshot of both books. You can get it at your local bookstores if it's not there. Amazon, you can get it off Thrift Books. It's a bunch of different books, areas that you can get it off of. It doesn't matter where you get it from. Just make sure you get the book. I got a used version. It came in 2 days. It was the same price as Amazon and it came faster. Doesn't really matter. Thrift Books, I think it was, or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead and do that. That's really all we got for today. We'll see you guys in the morning. Any last things?
Fix your wig.
Goodbye.
Fix your wig, man. Maybe it'll register. Fix your wig.
Y'all have a great night.